this looks nice and clean now. Just a little bit on this corner. Alright, that looks really good. All right, now we need to get around the connectors. I cleaned my brush. Connectors already pretty clean around the connectors, so just basically need a little bit of this just to get remaining oils off. I really shouldn't be touching the sealing edge. This is minimally conductive isopropyl alcohol, so that can air dry. Google said I couldn't call it non-conductive, so I won't. It's best to get 100% isopropyl alcohol if you can. It can be hard to get a hold of that. That's just to protect your electronics. That still needs to be cleaned. Use the blade this time. All right. Now just down there. So this, whenever you're sealing something, surface prep is extremely important. If you skimp on this, you're just gonna have the same problem. We're gonna have 2 layers of protection here because I'm gonna put some what's that called? That contact sealant, dielectric grease on the connector before I connect it up. So that will help a lot. But I still really want this to be sealed well. I don't want to have to be doing this again in the future. I got a little chunks of rust down there yet. Now again, there's debris down there that we gotta get cleaned out. All right, we're gonna try one. All right, so that down there is going to be along this surface here. I just need cover the other 3 sides, right like that. Just a real thin bead. Probably even putting a little bit too much right now. All right. So we are going to go right in. Like that. Smear it around for one additional layer of protection. Bring that around to this side. All right. That said, if you need to clean any stuff off, to use a little alcohol. Okay. So we might have a little bit too much in there. All right, cool. Everything else should be plenty deep in there. So I'm going to be using this Loctite Marine Fast Cure Sealant to put the sensors back together. The reason I'm going with marine sealant is because if it's made to go below the water and be waterproof, it's probably going to be really good for keeping moisture out inside of a bumper when there's a wheel flinging debris and water at the sensor. So this was also quite a bit, maybe like twice as expensive as similar, just like adhesive sealants at the local hardware store. So I'm guessing it's just going to have a much better adhesion and much better seal. It's chemically cured, and so it recommends just cleaning the sealing surface with rubbing alcohol or ammonia water. So I'm going to use my rubbing alcohol, clean up all these edges, and then we'll stick them together.